remember summer in its wake. The heart of September left nothing more to say. Just show me what it's worth. I wanna hear you say these words. From the light into the dark, it'll be alright. Did I speak too soon? I wanna harbor you through all the ways this life could be so cruel. If the storm breaks through, I'll be the light for you, holding on when everything it feels so blue. Everything I had of you wrapped around my finger like a puppet on a string. So where are you right now? Find me when the stars turn out. All your vampires gather around here in the night. Did I ask too much? Maybe it's not enough for now. We close the door and feel the rush. Or am I answering something close to home? It's bigger than the two of us would own. I've fallen for you in a way that I thought that I never do. Oh, it taught me the way to never be used. I'll make a promise to you, alleviate every sky, be honest and true. All the games, there's no excuse, no more running away. Did I speak too soon? I wanna harbor you through all the ways this life could be so cruel. If the storm breaks through, I'll be the light for you, holding on when everything it feels so blue. I'll be there with you still till the darkness starts to spill with you and everything that we've ever built.
Yes, guys, welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Smash these likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Daps is on the way. Got a good show for you today, man. I'm going to speak to Daps in the first half of the show about that Liverpool performance and sort of like where we're at there as well. And I want to get his take on post Pep-Era as well, man. 18 months left on his contract. What does he want after Pep Guardiola? You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's an interesting topic to see where we go after him and see what you guys are saying as well. But let's see who's in the building, man. Big up to Mike here, big up to Astric, big up to Aaron there as well. Footy, Ridia, come on, bro. Big up to you, big up to Clutch, Asmodeus, big up to you, big up to Low Fat, Mo Fat, Real Mario, F UEFA, Akshit's in the building, Herbal. Who else we got in here, man? Big up to Vazu Dev, LB, Bidit, Eugene, Owen, Learning. Good to see you guys, man. Smash these likes up. Big up Jess, big up Brad. LB, you seen the Sky Sports tweet? Nah. What Sky Sports tweet? Let me have a look. Sky Sports. Sky Sports Football, Sky Sports Premier League. They've only got about 20 accounts, bro. Which one, bro? Which account? Which account is it? Which account? There's about 20 Premier League. There's about 21. Oh, this one. A number of Premier League clubs are monitoring Miles Lewis Skelly's situation at Arsenal. That one. You'll have to let me know which one, brother, because there's about, I don't know why, yeah, but Sky Sports have about 100 Twitter accounts, man. It's proper wild. Sky Sports News. No, I don't know, man. I don't know which one you're talking about, innit? I don't know which one you're talking about, bro. But yeah, man, big up to you guys, innit? Big up to you. I'm feeling good, me, lads. I'm feeling good, man. I'm going on shows now, and I'm like, yo, sit your back, sit your looking good. I don't know how you guys are feeling at the moment, but I'm feeling pretty confident about this league. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. I feel like we found a settled 11. I feel like we're looking balanced. Yeah, I feel like Pep Guardiola is... he's looking like he's enjoying it, man. He's looking like he's enjoying managing Manchester City again. Whereas like last year, yeah, fucking, it didn't look like he was happy. But he looks like he's happy. The players look like they're happy, and it just seems like the vibes are back. Whereas last year it was just a depression session. Do you know what I'm saying? And the quality's there as well. Like when we're watching City now, we're actually playing some good football, man. Do you know what I mean? Like it's basically like the complete opposite to last year, really. If you think about it, it's a complete opposite. We actually play good football. We're good to watch. Pep looks happy. The players look happy. Yeah, and the actual way that we move the ball on the pitch, we get the ball forward so much quicker than last year. I mean, again, you guys know this, but one of my major gripes last year was how slow we were to get the ball forward, man, from the defense and midfield. Whereas now we actually do it pretty quick. You know, we actually do it pretty quick, man. We slapped them up proper. Oh, bro, it was a madness. I can't even lie. It was crazy. Can't believe there's 2 weeks of international break. I know, man. I know. It's actually true. We've got the Mo back in the mojo. Oh, it's true, man. We just play good football now. We actually look like a decent football team, like we used to do. Yeah, and I'm just looking at this league now. I think it's there for us, man. I think it's there for us. Honestly, I think this St. James's Park game next is going to be massive, you know, because if we win that game, because the thing is, yeah, someone said this to me yesterday, and I feel it is kind of true. Like, if we go to St. James's Park and get beat, I feel like people will just be like, oh, well, there you go. It's just the same shit. You beat Liverpool and then lose against. But if we beat Newcastle, yeah, I love it if we beat them. If we beat Newcastle, I think that'll be like confirmation that now we are serious. We are serious. And I think we will. I think we'll go there and beat them as well. They're not in great form at the moment. You know, yeah, Dan Burns out. Someone said that Pope got injured. I think he got concussion, so he'll probably be back by then. But I just feel like we're starting to peak. Maybe not peak, maybe that's the wrong word, but we're starting to get to a level of performance, yeah, which is good enough to beat most teams in the league. Yeah, most. Maybe not Arsenal at this moment in time. Maybe we wouldn't beat Arsenal playing like maybe you have to be a bit better. Yeah, but I don't think we're too far away. We already got a draw against them, you know, a month ago. We were better yesterday. We were better on Sunday than we were against Arsenal. So I just feel like Pep's starting to figure it out. And it was always going to take a little bit of time. Yeah, it was always going to take a little bit of time. We know that with all the signings. Yeah, new players coming back in. A little bit of like hope that Diaz would get back to his best. Foden would get back to his best. Haaland would get back to his best because he had a bit of a drop-off last year, even though you wouldn't know it by the numbers. And that's all happened now. You've got Nico Gonzalez settling in, and it was always going to take a little bit of time. But I just feel now we're getting to the point where we're starting to see performances more consistent over a 90-minute period. If you go back a month ago, we were playing well a month ago for 45 minutes a game or for 30 minutes a game. And that's not good enough, of course. If you want to win the Premier League or you want to win the Champions League, you need to be playing well for the full 90 minutes. Whereas over the last 3 matches since the Villa game, I think you've seen performances in those games that have been good for the majority of the game. And again, I don't want to get too sort of like caught up on, well, actually, LB, it was good for 80 minutes, not 90 minutes, because very rarely you're going to slam a team for 90 minutes, yeah? You're going to have periods in a match where you're under pressure and you've got to defend and, you know, you have a... I'm not asking for perfection. That's not what we're saying. We're saying we want to see performance levels high across the full game, yeah, with obviously little chunks of under pressure and that. And I think you're starting to see that now. And it's funny as well because we were saying this about a month ago, yeah. And then Pep Guardiola come out and said it himself in the press conference. Do you remember when Pep come out about... It must have been about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and Pep come out in a press conference and said, we've actually been playing well, yeah, but not for 90 minutes. And that's what we need to do. So that's where we're at with it, man. But listen, smash these likes up. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. If you
Bo, I've given it the old shave again.
I just seen it, then I was like, yo,
it's gone.
What's happening, man?
You know what it is? I had an interview, work interview, yeah, and I was because what I'm doing at the moment, right, while I'm not working, yeah, I'm speaking with LB now, bro. I'm fucking yeah, bro. Check this guy out as well.
Oh, he's done it as well. He's got a transplant.
Oh, you're actually showing people. Fucking hell, bro. That was an exclusive. He ain't shown no one on Never a Foul yet. So that's an exclusive. Yeah, bro. He just went local, you know. He went somewhere local, yeah. But yeah, man. But bro, I'm trying to grow my patches out here, innit? So I'm letting this grow. But then I had an interview and thought, shit, I look like a fucking homeless man. So I just, because my hair was all, so I thought I'll shave it off again. But bro, we got the win we wanted, man.
I tell you what as well, right? Last week on this show, you said to me, LB, I don't want to win. I want to smash them.
Smash them.
And I told you to chill out. I said to you, yo, Daps,
is it
relax, bro.
I had tourists telling me, fucking Daps, you're doing too much. I had a lot of people saying, Daps, but if we're going to look stupid, and you need to realise that as a content creator, like, basically whatever you say, all the City fans in the comments are being held up. But you know what it is, bro? I've been watching Liverpool, yeah, and I've been watching City. And this is a thing, right? Like, I watched the Man United game, and I watched Man United outwork Liverpool and win the ball back quickly. Every time they fucking lost the ball, they got the ball back quickly. Then I watched Brentford do the same thing, right? Now, Real Madrid didn't. Real Madrid did not work hard enough. If you work hard against this Liverpool team, you will fuck them up because ultimately they're not working hard. Bro, how easy was that, LB? Just deep it. That was up against, yeah? And by the way, I'm still kind of like, were we sick or were Liverpool just absolutely shit? So I'm not, don't see this as too much of a glaze, yeah?
Yeah.
But the way... You've got to remember, that is a midfield, right, of Gravenberch and McAllister, that all we got told last season, yeah, is that they're the best midfielders in the Premier League, right? This season, I've had Liverpool fans telling me that even though they're not in good form, that Szoboszlai is still one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Bro, there were times where our midfield were not even tackling their midfielders. They were just going up to them and saying, you're not playing football today, and just taking it off them. Bro, I saw Foden just stepping in front of man and going, nah, give me the ball back. Bro, it was just, and the best thing, do you think I'm gassing here? The way we're playing the ball out from the back, yeah, might be better than I've ever seen. Is that over the top?
Yeah,
or
I think it is.
Right, because I maybe because I haven't seen it, but bro, that first goal,
that's over the top. But when we had you know, probably like Centurions year.
You know what? If I deep it, if I look at that Arsenal away game, yeah, fucking in the snow, the way, them type of times.
I'd say about 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago for me is probably when we was at our absolute peak in terms of playing out from the back.
But
I think we've definitely improved from the last 2 years.
Well, and yeah. Well, even if we look at that, is that a fair thing to say that we're moving the ball out from the back? We look sexier right now than we did treble season. We look sexier. I'm not.
One sec. Because let me come back to that point. Yeah, I think Martin's got something like, because I think you kind of like you're on the right sort of thing, but not executed it correctly. I think. Right. We get the ball out from the back and then we're more direct. So that means I think we go, I don't want to say go long, but like, for example, the first goal, we pass it out from the back. The ball comes into Nico Gonzalez. And instead of just like, again, another short pass, we then sort of go long a little bit more, or like spread the ball
or bro, you know, quicker. Yeah. Or bro, the mint one that people are not talking about. I've heard one or two people talk about, but the one that I love that we're doing, is when we're moving the ball out from the back and Haaland drops into the fucking centre circle. The ball goes to Haaland. He holds it up, lays it off to someone else, and then the pace accelerates. Do you know what I mean? Like we're moving the ball about, gets to Haaland, takes a touch, lays it off to someone, and that's then like, boom, we're off. But bro, that first goal, bro,
oh my God.
O'Reilly
Mad.
was like close to putting it out for a corner. Yeah. Next minute, we've fucking passed it up. And some of that passing, man, it's just, do you know what, LB? The way I feel about it, yeah, fuck the title race for a minute. I'm just glad we're back.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like
it's glad to see your team compete again, because last year we didn't compete, and even in the 4-peat year, bro, we didn't beat Liverpool.
Bro, and if you look at it as an example, Man United, like Man United, things come to an end, right? And of course, last season, the way things were at times, and like, I don't know, like there was probably times that we could have thought, especially with Pep going through a divorce, Pep could have walked quite easily last season. But now it puts it into perspective, right? We played a Liverpool team on Sunday, right? That who are they missing? Alisson? Isak's coming back from an injury, right?
Isak, and that's it.
But they had their full strength defense. Yeah. They had their full strength midfield, and by the way, all of their midfielders, correct me if I'm wrong, are under the age of 30. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch. Yeah, they're all over 30. I think actually, if you look at Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and McAllister, they're probably all in around about the peak age, right? And then you look at City of last season, and correct me if I'm wrong, Slot is not going through any mad drama away from the pitch. You go to where City were last season, right? You had Pep going through a divorce, which, trust me, is not a nice thing to go through, and it does impact your performance at work. We had, at times, a defense of Rico Lewis, Simpson Pussy, fucking Akanji, and Nunes. And this was early days Nunes, not Nunes that's been doing it for fucking months, right? We had no Rodri. We had Kovacic out. And then we had the uncles, right? The uncles. We had an aging De Bruyne, an aging Gundogan, an aging Bernardo Silva, right? And it didn't look nice. Bro, we're looking at this Liverpool team and going, you're champions, you've got minimal injuries, and your squad in most areas is prime age.
Because they are basically, I think City and Liverpool were in similar situations coming into the season, in that it was always going to take us both a little bit of time to get to our best, right? And it was just a case of how long would it take us. I think Pep has found it out quicker than Slot. I think Pep has worked out our best team, or 95% of our best team. And I think Slots still don't know what their best team is and what their best 11 is. And I coming into the game, bro, this week, and before the game, I was confident we was going to win, like actually confident, because I was like, I just feel that we're more ready. I think we're more ready for that match than they were. And you asked a question before, was we mint or were they shit? I think it was a bit of both. I do think they were shit, but at the same time,
they were definitely giving the ball back to us way too easily.
We were good though, man. You can't take it away from us. Our performance was a good performance.
I mean, for me, I look at Konate. For me, was giving the ball back to us a lot. However,
Konate was giving
we forced that by making sure we were putting it on Konate, and it was very clear we were singling him out. So we were forcing them into mistakes. And Thunder Road, I did, just to be fair, you're saying, Daps, I don't know what Slot's going through off the pitch. You're right. That's why I said we don't know. Right now, we don't know what he's going through. It could come out that he's going through something, and fair enough. But right now, we're not hearing that, right? We're not hearing that. Whereas we knew Pep was going through a divorce last season. So, it is relevant. But I also do think, because look, that Arsenal dropping points on Saturday could have been a catalyst for both of us. It was a catalyst for us, but it could have been a catalyst for Liverpool. That could have been a reminder to Liverpool that, shit, lads, it's not as bad as you think, because this team are going to drop points. They didn't react to that, whereas I think we really fucking reacted to that. We looked like a team that were like perfect, and it was almost like you said we needed to send a message. We needed to get that big win against a statement win. Bro, it's almost like we took that Arsenal dropping points and said, this is even better. This is a real statement
100%, 100%, because, before the Arsenal game, like look at City's game in isolation. It had nothing to do with the title or anything. It was just a case of, right, are City going to go up against another top 6 side here and not win? Are we actually going to fucking win? When Arsenal dropped points, it wasn't just a case of, right, are Manchester City going to drop points again against another top 6 side? Or are they going to get over that hurdle on top of having the ability to capitalise on the Arsenal drop points the day before?
And it's a reminder to them of 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, 4 seasons ago, that look, if you're in a title race with City and you drop points once it gets to that business end of the season, best believe City will capitalise on it. And I just think when we're looking at this, bro, I just look at this team at the moment and I think, I'm sure we did streams probably 9 months ago, where we were saying, I struggle to look at who the leaders on the pitch are, right?
Probably,
Whereas now, I'm looking at it, and Haaland 100% is a leader. 100%.
Yeah, he's embraced it 100%.
But he's taken everything personal. He's taking like that penalty loss. He took the penalty miss. He took personal. You could see he was pissed off because he knows that if we didn't win the game, it would have been on him, right? So he took that personal. You can see Bernardo Silva is back thriving. I've got to say on Bernardo, last season, like for me, Bernardo Silva, since Pep has been at City, Bernardo Silva has been and let me be clear with this, I'm not saying he's our best, my favourite, my personal favourite. It's overall the fact of how he is with Liverpool, and I've just always loved Bernardo Silva, But last season, he was frustrating. For me, playing him on the right as a winger, it's not it. But this season, and with the armband, and with this new group of players, it's like he's found this new energy, and he's the glue. And he's just got bare techie ballers around him, and he can just be the engine. Almost a bit like the Canati in the middle of the pitch.
I was so happy with his performance on Sunday.
Even the discipline, bro, in that second half to not
with Bernardo Silva last season, bro, I really struggled to watch the guy play football. When he was playing, it was difficult to watch him because he put effort in. I never ever say any bad word about his effort. That's one thing you always give him. But in terms of on the ball quality, I just felt there was absolutely zero sort of like nothing happening when he had the ball. It was really bad. I really struggled to watch him.
But then it's like this year, what Pep said about it, that he was going to Pep and saying like, I'm tired, I'm drained.
No, and I get that, and that's why I never criticized the guy's work rate, because even last year when he wasn't great, he's never ever didn't work hard, and there was always a point of, if you put Bernardo Silva back in the team this year with better players around him or other players that up their levels, he would probably get back to another level, and he has done. And I thought that performance from him and Foden. Sunday was unbelievable. And I spoke about this yesterday with Nobbins and Hugh, but that performance from those two yesterday on Sunday, I thought was unbelievable.
But
really,
you know what it is, and that's what I was going to say. Foden right now, because one of my issues with Foden over the years has been, at times I feel like defensively he doesn't know what he's doing, right? That he's so used to. And let me be clear, Foden presses from the front sensationally. That's what he's fucking mint at. One of the many things he's mint at. But when he does have to get back and get involved, that he doesn't really know what. Whereas at the weekend, bro, he was doing that. He's doing everything at the moment. And now we're at the point where there will be games where Foden rivals will probably look at it and go, oh, is Foden doing anything? But if you're a City fan and you're watching the game, you know that Foden's fucking pulling the strings. He's really fucking.
Well, it's a different role. I was speaking with this with Hugh last night. Like, people have got to understand that if Foden is playing deeper, he's doing a different job.
Yeah, facts.
So it's not like so, for example, go back to the 4-peat role, the 4-peat year, right? When he got Player of the Year, right? It was further up the pitch. It was either playing central or playing off the left and coming in. So because he's further up the pitch, he was scoring a lot more goals, getting a lot more assists. And guess what happened in the 4-peat year? He scored a lot of goals and got a lot of assists. And that's why he got the Player of the Year. If he's playing a different sort of role this year, a little bit deeper, Yeah, he's not playing like a CDM. He's not playing a defensive midfielder. But if he's playing like a little bit deeper, then he's going to get less goals because he's doing a different job. And it's your job then as a fan, to recognise that he's doing a different job.
Yeah.
And don't just go, oh, LB didn't score today, he was shit. No, that's because he was doing a different job.
Yeah. And by the way, just on this, so Cherky just put up unpopular opinion, Foden is a better rate than Bellingham. Now, there was a game in the Euros last summer, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember what game it was. But there was a game, yeah. And remember, Foden was being played out on the left, I think it was, in the Euros, yeah. And it was frustrating the shit out of me. But there was a game where England was struggling, right? And all of a sudden, I saw Foden start dropping deep, yeah, and trying to pick up the ball and make things happen, right? No one ever spoke on it, but I saw it with my own fucking eyes and thought, this is because Foden is frustrated. Foden is being told at England he's got to stay out and play as a winger, yeah? But it got to a point where he started dropping deep. It was midway through the first half and trying to pick up the ball, drive with the ball. It might make a few people are saying Netherlands, right? And this whole, I do think he's a better rate than Bellingham. I do. I think, look, from the moment I saw Foden, yeah, I always knew one day this guy's going to be a fucking unbelievable 8. Unbelievable 8. But it's hard to be an unbelievable 8 at the age of 17 when you've got Bernardo Silva, Yaya Toure, Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan in the same team as you, yeah? You're just going to be. And when you're fast and nippy, you just get pushed out wide. But now is his time, man. And as for Gonzalez as well, bro, just fucking hell, he's getting... Bro, a few more games like this and we're going to be going, fucking hell. Rodri's got a whole bench when he comes back.
I know. What a position we're in now there. Well, I mean, where does this leave you now feeling in terms of the league title? Didn't you say that you was going to make your decision after 11 games?
I said after 10. And I also did feel that this game was a game, like, for me, I definitely think that City are getting better, but this game was a game where it would tell me a lot about if we've got the mentality to win it, if we've got the desire to win it, and if we are actually, if we're back. Like, I feel like we've said we're back and we thought we're back. We're definitely back. Like, you don't put on a performance like that. And another thing that we need to be clear when we're speaking with rivals, right? And rivals will continue to push this without Haaland thing. Work with me here. In the last 10 days, right, I'm pretty certain away from Haaland, we have scored 10 goals that have not come from Haaland. So in the last what? In the last 10 games, we've scored 10 goals and there haven't been Haaland.
Maybe.
So this is the thing, because I'm kind of bored of hearing this narrative about without Haaland, you're not going to, because all it is a what if. There's bare facts out there that we score goals without Haaland. Bare facts, whether you look at the back end of last season when Haaland was injured, or whether you look at this season in games when Haaland hasn't been playing, or now even if you look at the games when Haaland is playing, there is bare proof, that we are scoring goals without Haaland.
So right? The thing is for me, and for me, so I would love to have like a Mahrez or a Sterling Prime who gets me 30 goals a season, right? But you don't need that when you've got Haaland, okay? But what you do need is for people just to chip in. I've said, if Foden gets me a goal a month, if Cherky gets me a goal a month, if Doku gets me a goal a month, and then if like one of my midfielders, so either like Nico, Rodri, or Bernardo gets me a goal a month, that supplementing Haaland's goal will be enough. I don't need, and again, if there's one on the market and we can get him, by all means, go and get him. But I don't need a winger, who's going to get me 30 goals a season. Because when you've got Haaland, I don't think you need that. So you do need other players to step in. And I think a goal a month. I know it's low, bro. I know you think it's low, but do you need Foden scoring 4 goals a month?
See this is the thing. I just look at all we do in football YouTube, apart from rage baiting. Go and watch the last stream, bro. I get so rage baited, it's mental, bro. If I could take a tablet, I need a tablet that fucking makes me not get rattled and not fucking bite.
They know how to do it on the chat, naughty, man.
I never go in a pub and have someone fucking winding me up. Yeah, I've never had that in my life. Had someone stand behind me in a pub, just fucking annoying me, man. But anyway, I just think right now, yeah, people are doing too much what ifery, yeah, when there's actual facts out there, right? And it jars me because it's like we're basing this all on what ifery when there's so much facts. Why can we not just talk with the facts? Like, because the facts are there. And like when I had Hamza on the other week and he was even doing it. He was trying to do this whole, yeah, but without Haaland. And I'm like, bro, you as a City fan, why are you doing this? Because there's proof out there that without Haaland, we're fine. We're fine. But
Now,
at the same time,
I think the thing is for me, it's like people need to realize, yeah, that you don't need other players to be scoring loads of goals. We just need them to chip in.
yeah, facts.
If Haaland's scoring a goal a game, which at the moment that's the rate he's on, you just need another player to chip in with one. That's it. You know what I mean? We don't need players scoring 30, 40 goals a season. I'd love to. And I say, if there's a player that you can get, like Elise, who can do that for you, then go and get him. But I don't think on this current sort of trajectory we need that. We just need other players to chip in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So what you say now in terms of the league, then, bro? Because for me, I was just talking to the chat before you come on. I think we've got to get our chests out now. I think we're Manchester City Football Club. We've won all these trophies under Pep Guardiola. We've lost one game in 15. We went to Emirates and drew and didn't even play particularly well. We just beat Liverpool 3-0 and battered them. We're sitting pretty in the Champions League. I think we have to get our chest out.
Here we go, LB. Here we go. So this is the tough shit. Daps is twerking for Arsenal. He doesn't believe we can win after all we've done, right? Bro, listen with your fucking ears, yeah? I have said, yeah? and this is the mad thing that I get moaned at for being too chesty when I say we're going to smash Liverpool, right? But now, because I've said Arsenal are still the favourites. Now, first and foremost, yeah, I do that, yeah, because it's luring all of these Arsenal guys into a false sense, yeah, of confidence, right? But secondly, not once have I said we can't win it. All I've said is that Manchester City, that Arsenal are the favourites. Now, if you go and check any bookies, Arsenal are the favourites, right?
Are they favourites? Shall I check now?
Yeah, bro, I would presume so, bro. They're 4 points clear. Yeah,
Let me check, yeah.
they're 4 points clear.
English Premier League outrights. Let's have a look.
Oh, and Daps, take out your belt and discipline these kids. I wish I could, bro.
Yo, you know what,
I wish
bro?
I could, Steve, face
you
to
can get
face.
City at 9-4.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Steve said the other day, City is still 4-1 at some places, bro. So right now, Arsenal are the favourites. Now, not once have I said City can't win it. Not once. Yeah, if you're a City fan and you don't think that City could win this, yeah, of course we could win this. My whole thing was, the reason why I liked Arsenal dropping points at the weekend was a little reminder to them lot, yeah, that this is not going to be easy and that points will be dropped. Now, I don't do the YouTube thing of just saying what sounds cool, yeah? I'll tell you now, I don't think we win at Anfield, right? Now, if Liverpool continue with this form, we might have a bit of a better chance. But I say that because we don't win at Anfield.
I'm saying we're going to go fucking win at Anfield this year.
You're going to say that? And listen,
I'm fucking saying it, man. I'm getting my chest out now, me.
I might get closer to time. I might get there if this Liverpool form. But just look at things, and I don't know. I do think we can win it, but at the moment, it's one of them ones where let's see where we are come February, because if we're within 6 points of Arsenal come February, yeah, and I'll still say 6 points, not 4. I think we can win it. I think we can win it.
Yeah, I think 5-2, which is like 3.5-1. I think that is good odds for City to win the league. I think that's a bit disrespectful, man. I can't even lie, bro. I think that's pretty mad. I can't believe you can get that.
Yeah. Bro, I've heard 4-1 somewhere still, but
I've just checked now and I can't see anywhere on the odds checker, which he checks all the bookies. I can't see anything that says 4-1. So maybe you can't get it like in
probably that was before the Liverpool game. Maybe the Liverpool game is drawn it. But yeah, look, at the moment, bro, I can't lie. I'm looking at the City team, and if we're talking about what we could do is fucking a lot. Yeah, I'm looking at this City squad and actually thinking, bro, Kuzanov wasn't on the bench at the weekend because there wasn't space for him.
Yeah,
Right?
I know.
Because there wasn't.
I know.
Again, think where we were a year ago, right?
Yeah.
We could do. I'm looking at this City team and think, but at the same time, we all know as City fans, yeah, that you get injuries out of nowhere. That when it gets to the back end of the season and you're playing 3 games a week, and anyone ever to try and call we're going to do a treble, to do a treble means winning a Champions League, right? Once you get into the knockout stages of that Champions League, if you get Real Madrid home and away, yeah, then and the second leg is at the Bernabeu, again, you know that is fucking difficult. These are all things that you have to overcome to achieve absolute greatness. So, but I do look at this City team now and think, but LB, you know, here's some things we have to look at. That Doku performance for me was, and I get, like, Doku against Bournemouth last season. What was it? What did he get? 4 assists and a goal.
No, it was his first year.
Right. But either way, people on paper will look at that game and go, fucking hell, 4 assists and a goal. Bro, that performance against Liverpool was levels above the Bournemouth performance.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree. That was his best performance in a Manchester City kit.
It was a special all over the pitch.
Just because you get GA, don't mean you play better than another time, innit? Your performances, you should analyse the whole performance, not just, you got 5 GA.
That performance was just, bro, and you know what? I knew it in the opening 5 minutes when he popped up on the right-hand side. He made a run down the right-hand side, and I thought, yeah, he's been given the freedom again.
I know.
He's been given
Every
that
time
freedom.
I see Doku in a free roll, or like not hugging the touchline, it's like, yo, it's on. It's on. But now he's been playing well, man.
But we
need
need that to continue. We do need, and I'm not saying every single game has to be like that, yeah. But we need to turn that from being 1 in 5 to every other game.
Matisse said, like, I was watching Big Six last night, and they were talking about Doku, and they were all glazing him. And Matisse made a fair point. He said, listen, Doku's performance was absolutely incredible, right? But that was his first Premier League goal since January. So, like, that is still pretty bad, isn't it, really? So I think, like, we need to hype him up, of course, and glaze him, because these performances are mad. But we just need the consistency, which is what I think everybody agrees with now. The performances at that level, and just keep this output happening. And again, I'm not asking, on my G&A tracker, which I set Doku G&A target, like, this is goals and assists in all competitions. I only set him 20. That's my target for Doku this season, is 20 G&A in all competition. I'm again.
What's he at so far? What's he at so far?
He's on 7. So he should do it.
Oh, he should do it then.
He should do it.
That was all right.
He should do it 100%. But, like, we just need a few more goals and just keep it up. But if Pep keeps on allowing him to be in that creative position, I think he will. The thing is, though, I don't agree with this blue lock. I don't agree. I think Doku gets into goal scoring situations.
He does. Right. One of my.
I don't think he'll get loads. I don't think he'll get loads, but I think
he doesn't get in the Sterling positions. He doesn't do the back post thing, right? So he's not going to get.
I think he can get 10 goals in all competitions, though.
Yeah, but he doesn't do the tap-ins, right? Because he doesn't.
He don't get the back post.
But one of my frustrations with him a bit, is like, as a professional footballer, when he'd cut in and he'd failed to bend it, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He don't
have that really, but he did it against Liverpool.
Doesn't. But he did that against Liverpool, and he did it for Belgium in the last international break. So he has got it in the locker. These are the things. I'm
not focusing too much on the goals, though, because what I've always said about Doku, the reason why I was, like, a bit frustrated with him is because I need him to create more goals for Haaland, and he's doing that, and he's creating goals for other players. So as long as he's doing that, I won't look at the goals and go, oh, that's shit. I still want him to score. Of course I will, but as long as he's doing one of the other, I either need him to be scoring or I need him to be creating chances. And if he's creating chances, which he's doing consistently at the moment, that's good with me, because I don't need him to score 30, 40, 50 goals like Raheem Sterling did, because Haaland's scoring me 50, 60 goals a season.
Facts.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Big facts. Look, either way, I look at that performance, and it was, like I said, him and O'Reilly are forming this chemistry down the left-hand side that's pretty special.
It's good,
it's not just going forward. He's getting back and giving fucking O'Reilly that outlet to remove the ball. Yeah, that chemistry down the left hand side is mint. Nunes, bro. Nunes cooking. I can't lie. Nunes is cooking right now. Like, if we brought in a right back right now, yeah. So I think we're probably at the point where we're saying the best 11 for City involves a full swinger on the right-hand side with Cherky, right? So for that to work, we need a right back that is going to get down the wing and put crosses in, yeah? So with that being said, yeah, if we get a right back, unless we get one of the world's best right backs, do they get in this team right now?
Well, listen, I'm on current form. I'm looking at Hakimi.
Of course, now Hakimi would, because he does that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that.
No,
So
I'm giving you the names of players off the top of my head that I would be open to having at Manchester City right now. Yeah. Off the top of my head.
See, someone said Timber. Timber don't put in crosses like Timber.
I liked it. I think Timber's mint.
I like Timber, but I don't know if I'd be going, Timber based on how mint he is going forward. I just think he's a good defender.
100%.
Reece James, agree on
100%. But Hakimi, 100%.
As long as Reece James stays fit, he stays at Chelsea. It's like talking about Foden leaving City. It ain't going to happen.
To be fair, I probably would have Timber. I probably
look. If we had a choice to sign Timber, 100%, I would sign Timber.
I'd have Timber, Hakimi, Reece James.
Would it work? I would sign Timber. I think Timber's a mint defender.
I think it'd work. Yeah.
Yeah. People in the chat, what's Timber's crossings like? He's not that great going forward, is he?
I mean, he's techie, so he should be
someone's saying he's underrated going forwed. Maybe.
I think he'd be all right, man.
Bro, he's a good defender. Either way, I think Timber's a mint defender.
He's on the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Munoz is. I would have had Munoz in the summer, but I'm not sure if I'd go and spend 40 million to go and get him now over current Nunes. In the summer, would have, but not current one.
Yeah.
Livermento, I still think Livermento's good, man. I would take him.
I'd still take. Let me be clear. I'm not saying I wouldn't get a right back.
Wesley guy.
I am still here.
We got James.
I'm still here at the point where I'm saying we do still need a right back. Yeah, I am still saying it, but obviously, I'm still, because I need to see a few. The transfer window don't open for another 6, 7 weeks to 8 weeks. Yeah. So, but if this form continues, right, and I have no doubt that in this 8 weeks we're going to see some games where Kuzanov comes in at right back as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of like at the point where I'm just saying, like right now, and the important thing as well is the way that probably we're playing best is with Cherky on the right-hand side. And then he's coming inside. We do need a fullback that is getting forward. So, but listen, this is, I presume everyone in the chat that is a City fan, yeah, whether you're not too keen on Savio, you're not too keen on Nunes, right now, you're loving them. You must be. And if you're not, then
Savio.
No, not Savio. You're right. But I'm trying my best to fucking nice. I'm trying my best to be nice about Savio.
That's bearing it, but you can't glaze. No, Nunes. Oh, no one could be cooking Nunes right now. No one. His performances are a heavy level, sick level, man. He's playing really, really good, and he looks confident as well. It's amazing what a bit of confidence does, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, and I tell you what, as well, something that you're seeing with Diaz is I felt Diaz looked nervous when he was playing with Nunes. Diaz now doesn't look nervous. Now he's playing with Nunes. So I feel like Diaz now seeing Nunes playing like this and he's going, oh, he's playing well. I'm not nervous. So I think that's helping both of them, to be honest with you. But
no, this 6, 7 hit your fucking chat, bro. Jesus Christ.
Honestly, they're just brain rotted. What do you make of, before we come on to the Pep stuff, what are you saying about the January transfer window then? Do you think City will sign
it's a mad one, isn't it? At the moment, it's a real mad one. It's a good job that we've got 8 weeks until then, because I'm kind of, bro, I'm used to this brain what my daughter talks it. But I'm looking at like what we would say we needed. So we're saying that we need a right winger, because I'm pretty confident at the moment. Look, with the way Doku's looking and Marmoush, I'm sure we're all saying, we're all right on the left. Yeah, we must be. right? So then we're looking at the right and we're going Savio, Bob, and Cherky as a false winger.
I think you're all right.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
I think you're all right. I think you're all right. And I think I said this yesterday. I think actually with Doku playing like this, I think it's going to take the pressure off Savio. Because Savio, the problem is last year, Daps, yeah, and I want to get your take on this because I asked you about it yesterday. And chat, let me know your thoughts on this as well, right? But last year, Savio and Doku were both playing, not really impacting too much, right? And they're probably both under pressure to deliver. If Doku delivers, I think that takes the pressure off Savio a little bit then. Because he's like, right, I don't have to fucking like worry too much because Doku's cooking on the other side. And I just think then he can relax a little bit and that might take the pressure off him.
I think I said that all of last season, right? That if you say for example, Mahrez's first season wasn't great. We've got to remember Grealish's first season wasn't great, right? But because they were joining a functional City team with everyone else performing to a higher level, you can have time, right? Because everything's fine, right? Whereas with Savio last season, I felt like when the season first started, Savio looked fine, right? But then because we started not getting goals and we started kind of underperforming, it's like Savio, it was like, look, bro, you're a winger. So you need to kind of contribute here. And then all of a sudden, I watched Savio's decision-making turn shit. That in positions where for the first couple of games, he was not shooting, he was always trying to force the shot. Like there was a period last season where all he was doing was like, he'd have 4 men in front of him and he'd still try and shoot. And it's like, bro, your decision-making's not on point because you feel like you have to score a goal. And so I do agree with you. I think the fact that they've got that pressure in with Doku performing like that, it will take it off of him. But it's weird. Like, so I watched Doku, yeah, and Doku never goes to ground, yeah. Never goes to ground.
And he probably should do a little bit more, man.
Maybe a bit more.
Sterling did, and he'd win bare pens.
Yeah. So, I mean, but at the same time, bro, with how shit we are at penalties, I get why you wouldn't go to fucking ground, bro.
Good point, actually. Stay on your feet, Doku, lad. Don't go down.
But Savio, someone says a little bit of a cry. Like the minute he came on against Liverpool, now he might have been told it was the second half, bro, go to ground, draw fouls. So maybe it was, but I don't know. I just feel like sometimes Savio, believe in yourself that little bit more because you can take people on. And
let me ask you a question then.
I've seen little signs of him like that he can be good.
Let me ask you a question, right? So obviously you was quite down on Savio like last couple of weeks, right? Has this sort of Doku emergence this year sort of made you go, maybe we should give Savio more time? Or like what are you saying? Because that's what the people are saying. The people that are saying to me, LB, you need to give these players more time. And I'm saying, that's fine. I'm happy to give them time. My question has always been, how much time are we supposed to give them? We're now in the third year for Doku. It's working out great. How long? Yeah, I'm saying, are you looking at this and going, we need to be more patient or what?
So I work on feelings like you can go to a game, be around fans, yeah, and get a feeling, you know what, we're up for it this season. I work on fucking like feelings, yeah. And the other day when we played, I keep going back to that Everton game.
I don't forget that, Ricardo. I always say Savio actually had a decent year last year, you know, considering everything that happened. I'm fully aware of that. I think he actually had an underrated year considering how bad the team was. Yeah.
Yeah. But for me, right, I was sat watching a game and it's happened a few times now. Like when Savio joined us last season, when everyone was getting carried away about him, I wasn't getting carried away. I was kind of thinking, I don't know if I'm feeling him or not. Now, this season, like there's been games I'm watching him and I just find myself fucking screaming at the TV like I've never done for another player. Like, and I don't know what it is, bro. I wish I knew what it is. He's not that bad. Like in my head, he's fucking shit. Right? I'm sorry, you got it out of me. In my head, he's shit. Yeah, but he isn't. But I don't know. It's just a frustration out of him. I just think goes to ground too easily. His shooting at times, his decision making. I'm just not rating it. I'm just really fucking not rating it. I don't know. And I've never felt like that against Doku, although I was frustrated at times with Sterling, of course, never like that. But yeah, with Savio, it's just this feeling that, and I think I'm being too harsh. I'm not even fucking here saying, listen, I don't get why you lot aren't all screaming the same as me. I just don't rate him. And it's nothing to do with the going to Tottenham, neither, by the way. Like, absolutely nothing to do with
You just
that.
don't rate him as a... That's cool. I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, man. Listen,
Sometimes
for me...
sometimes you just get feelings. And with me, I just don't get, like, I can't see it. I can't see a day where Savio is putting in performances like that Doku performance the other day.
The way I see it is now, yeah, I feel that right wing position now is less stressful because we're playing Cherky there anyway. And Cherky's a baller. Yeah, I know he didn't have a great game against Liverpool, but he's a baller, yeah. So I feel now there's less pressure on Savio because he's not our starting right winger for me at the moment. On top of that, you've got Doku's cooking. So that takes all the pressure off. We're not going to sign anybody in January, right? In my opinion. So that's irrelevant. So for me, yeah, let's see how the season goes. Let's see how Savio gets on. If we get to the end of the season and a top level elite right winger is available for us to get, yeah, so that whether that's Elise, whether that's fucking Saka, whether that's whoever it is, yeah, then we'll make a move. If not, no problem. What I don't want us to do is sell Savio and then go and get another 18-year-old, unless it's messy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want us to do that. So I like Savio. I've always rated him.
Yeah, you have.
I just want him. You know, I need him to improve his shooting and in my opinion, the way he does that is by smacking it. And I'm glad to say in the last game before the Liverpool match, that's what he was doing. So we'll see how he gets on, man. But I actually just feel that it's less important than it was because 100%. He's playing Cherky right wing.
Yeah. And listen, like since I've probably aired my frustrations with Savio, he's had two very good games. The Villarreal one was good,
man of the match,
and then the
I thought Liverpool off the bench he played well.
He wasn't big, bro. And this is a thing. Savio can prove me wrong, and I can be wrong, right? 100%. I'm wrong a lot, right? And I would love to be wrong about this, right? Anything negative I ever say about City, I hope I am proven wrong on. So if Savio fucking starts cooking like Doku, yeah, every single game, I will come out and say Savio's cooking. Like when he's cooked, I've come out and said, you know what, good performance by him. Like I think the Villarreal performance was good, and then I'm pretty certain it was the Dortmund performance was very good. Yeah. So and I do think against Liverpool, he wasn't bad. I think there was one chance he had that maybe he made the wrong decision in, but. Hey, we all do. We all have all fucking make.
Well, let me before we wrap up, right? I wanted to ask you about post Pep era and where you think we should go on this. Now, I've previously said, although I have changed my mind, flip flop LB, that I felt that if Pep won the league this year, I think he'd walk because I think it was obvious to a lot of people that
we're ready for the next era.
I think he might get to the end of the season if we win the league and go, you know what? I want to leave City on the high. I don't want to leave Klopp and win nothing. I want to leave on the and go. However, the way that he is at the moment in press conferences, post-match interviews, looking at the squad rebuild and looking at the fact that if we get some elite level players in this summer, we are going to have some hell of a team next year. And he looks very happy at the moment.
He does look happy, innit?
I actually have changed my mind on that. I actually don't think he will. There's still a couple of people online that think that if we do win the league this year, he will go out on a high. What do you think? I know because nobody knows, but what's your feeling? What do you think would happen?
He does look right. So he does look mad happy. Yeah, at the moment, like he looks like someone that genuinely is enjoying everyday life. Yeah. I think maybe Khaldun might have had a chat with him in the summer and said, look, be more open. We're going to get some new coaches in and some coaches in like Pep Linders that is significant, not one of your mates. Go and get a proper coach, to work alongside you and be more open to change. I do think, and obviously sorting shit out with his missus is probably is huge. It's everything, bro. Like all of that weight that was on him last season, that's gone. Also, Pep is a person that has always kept to his contracts. Yeah. The hard thing is that in previous years, when we've had contract extensions, I've always imagined how you sell the contract to the person. Yeah. Like, say, for example, I think I said before, the easiest way you could sell a contract to Adam Wharton is, listen, you're a 6. No one ever thought a 6 could win the Ballon d'Or. We took a decent 6 and turned him into a Ballon d'Or winner. And we want you to be the next one, yeah? He's going, fucking hell, I've got goosebumps there. Yeah, I'll join you, right? With Pep, there's been times where it's like when he'd done the treble, as an example, you could imagine he was like, nope, contract's up. I'm ready to leave. And then as he's leaving, Khaldoon's gone, all right, I thought you might have maybe wanted to go, and do one step more than Fergie and get the 4P. And then Pep would let go of the door handle and turn around and be like, yeah, you know what, I'll sign the contract. Whereas at the moment, what can you tell Pep he could achieve with that? Unless, because for Pep to achieve a 5P, you're having to make him sign a fucking a 3-year extension.
I think for me, the thing is with Pep after City, I think it's no more club football for him. So
he said that, innit? He said that.
Yeah,
said that.
That's where I think Pep has to think long and hard about when he leaves City, because I think and I could be wrong, right? I don't see Pep leaving City and taking another club job. I think he goes to.
I agree.
He has a rest.
I think he has a rest.
International
I think he has a rest.
That means that if he wants to win any more Premier Leagues, if he wants to win any more Champions Leagues, it's with City. And again, I could be wrong on that. He might go back to Barca. He might go PSG, or might go to Italy.
The one thing
I don't see him.
Bro, is this because this is Pep Guardiola could leave Manchester City? Is right. So this is something trending, right? That people saying that.
Well, yeah, this is Paul Hurst.
Paul
He's a
Hurst,
decent source.
So for me,
I'm just asking you about it because I was interested to hear your views.
For me, the one thing that I've always thought is Pep will not leave Manchester City in a bad place. Right, that's the most important thing.
Hence why he signed a contract.
Hence why, yeah, he will not leave Manchester City in a bad place.
He was leaving. Right? He was meant to leave last summer, in my opinion. And then when when the shit hit the fan in November, he went, I can't leave here like this. Get me this contract. Let's sign it. Let's get a rebuild done, and then we do it. Now, the point is, I think that it might have got to the point where it's reinvigorated Pep now, when he's like, actually, I don't just want to do a rebuild and stay for a year or two. I might sign another contract.
But, you know what?
I actually think Pep is going to sign another contract, mate.
So JMC FC said that, and I've heard a few people say that. Yeah, I hear it because he looks happy. Yeah, and you've got to remember, if he has something that is working now in his personal life, right? And he's actually happy because he knows, that he's getting everything he wants financially and support-wise at Manchester City, yeah? He knows he's got an employer that stuck with him through his darkest days. When he was going through fucking a divorce, yeah, and the world felt like it was crumbling, he's got an employer that stuck with him. I think personally, my personal opinion is, yeah, Luis Enrique becomes available summer 2027. I think that maybe Pep might do you know what? I'm going to see out my contract. I don't think he'll go in the summer. I think this is international break news, right? I think he might wait till next summer or summer after next, where his contract is up, so he's kept to his contract. Enrique is ready because Enrique's got, I think, his contract.
That'd be interesting with Donnarumma.
Yeah, but bro, I hear what you're saying, but I mean, who would you have? Enrique as manager?
I still look at Company and go, I think Company.
Right. So Company, that would mean Company's had 3 years at Bayern, probably won 3 years, hopefully gone on one hell of a run in Europe, hopefully won it with them. I can't lie. Unless we're going to win it, I want Bayern to win the fucking Champions League, yeah? Because I want to see the Vincent Kompany that level. I need to see that.
I don't. I want him to win his first Champions League at Man City, mate.
All right, get to a final, lose it. We'll have that.
Fucker.
Get to
semi-final. Semi-final, knocked out to a dodgy refereeing decision.
But But he's just signed till 2029, right?
Yeah, but you can buy him out the contract. If you've got to buy Bayern Munich in 2-3 years and say, right, lads, sorry, but we got to bring him home. But he's knocking on the door of the CEO of Bayern and saying, I'm off. See you later.
Yeah, I hear it. I mean, look, for me, sorry, someone.
I just don't want what I don't want. I tell you what I don't want, right? Because I'm open to the idea of like Luis Enrique, Nagelsmann if he does well for Germany, right? He's probably on the list. Yeah, I'm open to the idea of these players. I don't think you're gonna be able to get Flick. Yeah, but what I don't want is an Iriola.
Do I fuck?
No fucking Deserbi. Yeah,
we
I don't
drop
want
off
one of those players, man. I want somebody who is one shit. You know what I'm saying? I want a manager that's won stuff that can come into this team and, you know, doesn't have to fucking go, oh, how do you win anything? And I've never won a trophy maybe before. And Haaland and looking at him going, bro, I want to win the fucking treble. And you're telling me you've never even won a Carabao Cup. You know what I mean? I want a manager that's won shit, man. Yeah, Glasnow's won an FA Cup. So, yeah, you can be on the list.
Well, I don't want none of them. I don't want to do a Fergie. Mr. Carlo.
No, I don't want to do that.
Nah. I need
They should have got Mourinho at that point. I know they got him later, but they should have got Mourinho. You need to, I always say this, Daps, yeah. You need to get a manager who commands the respect of the dressing room.
Yeah, facts.
And I'm not being funny, yeah, but if like a De Zerbi or one of these guys walks in, bro, the problem isn't necessarily straight away. The problem is when you hit a couple rocky results, you lose a couple games, and the manager's sitting there in the dressing room saying, keep doing what we're doing. Keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Keep doing. And the players looking at him going, but why should we believe you? You've never done anything in the game. Do you know what I mean? And that for me is where respect comes into it. Because if Pep Guardiola, comes into Manchester City and tomorrow and says, right, lads, we're going to do a new tactic, right? And you lose a game. And he says, next game, got to do it again, right? The players just keep believing Pep because it's Pep. Yeah. You ain't gonna believe. You ain't gonna trust Pep.
Yeah,
you
now, bro, you look at Fergie and what happened after Fergie with Moyes and whatever, and these good. You know what? Right, there's elite managers and then there's good managers. Yeah, I don't want a good manager. Right, I want an elite manager. I want a manager that's proven. Like that's why I can't be saying about Vincent Kompany that I need to see him win 3 leagues back to back. Yeah, at Bayern. But then go, oh no, but I'll take Areola. Fucking hell, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly. It don't make no sense. Bro.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. They're good managers. They're like, but I mean, I'll be honest with you. A great example of it is Thomas Frank. I really rate Thomas Frank as a manager. He's gone Tottenham, and now you're kind of questioning him a bit.
It's because again, it's just like, you know what I mean. Like, I'm not being funny, but like, I don't mean to disrespect, but managing Brentford is not the same as managing a top-level team that's trying to win trophies year in, year out. Different. It ain't the same, bro.
Right. The difference of the pressure from the press as well. Like, you got... Pep is sensational at handling the press. And I can't lie, when I watch Vincent Kompany interviews with the press as well, he's very fucking good at it. Like, there's levels to being a manager of these type of clubs, man. And it is you're right. It's a demanding respect. I just think
if I had Vinny Kompany as my manager, like, I just feel like, I've got fucking Vincent Kompany, man, the club legend, my all-time club legend. He's my manager.
He's my favorite. Not best. Yeah. He's my favorite, bro. Like he represents us before the money. He represented us perfectly as a manager. Bro, my man came back after multiple injuries, and before he left City, put in the best fucking 5 months, scored a winner, fucking did a domestic treble and did a mic drop, right? We know it's one of those things that it's inevitable, right? Even do you know what? Even the fact, of he's actually stayed away from the club a bit, innit? Since he's left. He's not, like there's some people that are back all the time or whatever. He's keeping his distance and that'll make it all the better when he comes back.
Exactly, bro.
Exactly. I do think it could be him. It's just at the same time, if Pep was to leave in 27, you could have Enrique for 3 years and still have Kompany, because Kompany's going to be about for a long time.
Yeah, that's the thing with Kompany. You don't need to rush it. But I just think that if he's done enough, at Bayern by the time Pep leaves. Yeah, I just think go and get him. You know what I mean? Don't fucking wait. Go and get him, man.
What with Gundo as his coach, as his assistant?
Honestly, you never know. He might bring Bellamy back again, innit? If Bellamy gets the sack at Wales.
Hey, bro, have you seen Bellamy, by the way? Bro, he looks younger he looks younger than when he was a footballer.
Yeah, I seen him. I watched a Wales game in the last.
He's not aging. He's not aging at all.
Yeah,
but, bring Bellamy back, bro. Get the whole team back. Get the whole team back. But, just quickly, right? We spoke about Bernardo, yeah, and Bernardo has been good this season, right? End of the season. Bernardo contract extension. Would you want it? Yes or no?
No.
I'm with you.
I think that for me, you don't want to hold on to players for too long. He's 31. He'll be 32 by the end of the season. He'll be out of contract. And I just think if he can win us the league this year as manager, as captain, lift the trophy. What a fitting way for a great footballer, to leave this football club. And listen, you might be letting go to him. Maybe you might be letting. Listen, he's not got that many years left in him, is he? He's looking at maybe one or two. So I just think, like when Mahrez left, I always felt that Mahrez had another year in him. But I'm so happy. It took me a while to come to this place.
Yeah.
I'm so happy now that he left when he did, because I don't have to remember any bad times.
But same with Walker, I felt exactly that, bro.
With Walker, exactly. Walker's the perfect example, man. Like when you think of Walker now, you think of, like, unfortunately, it's just the way the human brain works, is you think of the last few years at the club where it was just a disaster. And that shouldn't be the case. And of course, when you actually deep it, you think of all the good times and that. But for me, I just think with Bernardo Silva, win us the Premier League as captain, lift that trophy, and then walk out on a free. And even if he goes to Benfica next year and he's cooking it, and we'd probably be a bit gutted, you know what I mean? At least then he doesn't leave on the back of a bad thing, you know?
I've always been a fan, of the way we've done things in the past, where we let players run down their contract, and people say, like people said, it was disrespectful to Aguero, right? Aguero was if you look at the season before Aguero left City, he played very few games, right? But was still asking, because rightly so, when you get towards the end of your profession, you want to earn as much money as possible. So he was saying, I want this much money. So City said, we're not going to pay you that much money because you're not playing much, bro. So what we're going to let you do is we're going to let you go on a free and get a fuck off signing on fee elsewhere. And that's what we've done with so many players. It is actually letting them go and get one big payday, which for me is respect. Yeah. You're saying, we're going to let you go on a free for the service you have done to this club, right? Go and earn your money elsewhere. Now, I also think, and this is a bit important to the Pep leaving. I think if Bernardo goes this summer and Pep has a year left on his contract, and let's say he isn't signing a new contract, we have a year under Pep for a Bernardo replacement to fucking settle into this team. Because we're going to miss Bernardo. We're going to miss Bernardo. That guy, the amount, do you know what I want to see? When Bernardo leaves Manchester City, I want to see a stat of how many miles that guy has run for Manchester City. Bro, you know what I mean? Because that guy, has every season, bro, it's going to be mad, innit? It's going to be mad,
mate.
And that's the thing. Crazy, all you can ever ask is a player to fucking put in the miles for your club.
Exactly, man. Listen, players make mistakes and that, but the number one thing that you have to have is effort levels, and getting stuck in. You know what I'm saying? And Bernardo Silva never ever stops running. And even last year when he wasn't particularly great, the guy would play pretty much every game and never stop running. So
and some of them performances alongside Fernandinho back in the day were just special as well.
I know. Listen, I'll tell you something as well. I've had to battle a lot of people back, over the years about Bernardo Silva, because I think because he's called Bernardo Silva and he's Portuguese, people think he's something that he's not. And I've always said he's not really that creative player or guy who gets you loads of goals. But I'll tell you something, he scored some big fucking goals for this club,
big
mate.
Goals. Some of them headers as well. Some of them cheeky fucking headers.
I remember the screamer he scored at Old Trafford, man. You know,
yeah. But always, for me, this is the thing
goal.
with Bernardo. You're looking at like someone's talking about the shithousery. You're right, the shithousery. I absolutely fucking love the shithousery. Bro, the fact that he is like, people could look at the way he's in training with some of the other players and go, oh, they bully him. They don't bully him. They fucking love him, yeah? And it's just banter, right? But that he is Manchester City. Like, he is Manchester City. And we will miss him. We will. For me, is mad. Like, we'll all have different favourite moments. And it's a bit like Fernandinho, right? You see when Fernandinho went, yeah? City did a best bits before they did the trophy parade. They did a best bits of Fernandinho, yeah. And I sat there. I made Cass watch it with me, yeah. And I was like, bro, you're thinking this is just going to be bare shithousery, yeah. The amount of banging goals that Fernandinho and some of his passes, yeah.
Under Pellegrini, bro, he scored some. I remember the 2 goals he scored against Arsenal at home. 2 bangers. Remember?
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola sort of like made him sit back a lot more, and he was a lot more sort of as an actual sort of 6. But under Pellegrini, mate, he used to get forward a lot, man.
Yeah, spot on. And that's the thing, yeah. That same with Bernardo. That with Bernardo, same way you'll see some important goals on his best bits. You'll see him like, I'll always remember the Fernandinho and fucking Bernardo masterclass over the best Liverpool midfield that they ever had. Yeah. A complete masterclass. Like, the guy's just an absolute engine. By the way, just quickly, imagine fucking, I've got to call it out, yeah, because anything we ever do, our fans ever do to Liverpool gets called out. I know the Apple incident was funny, yeah, but bro, Liverpool fans, like, we know it was you lot that threw an apple at Haaland, didn't it? You see that? You've not seen it? Bro, you've not seen how Haaland and Foden picked up an apple? The Doku celebration, and started eating it. Bro, they started munching on the apple. Foden had about 2 bites out of it, then passed it to Haaland. Haaland had but where we were celebrating was right in front of the Liverpool end, so one of them threw an apple at fucking Haaland, didn't it? But see Haaland grabbing a kebab yesterday in Italy as well.
I'm not saying that, man, but the guy deserves it, man. He deserves it. He eats healthy, man, so that, you know, get a little 2-2 kebab, and then, you know what I mean, back on the healthy drillers, man. But nah, big up, man. That was a good show. I enjoyed that. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Next game, Newcastle, big. We'll see what goes on there.
Well, we ideally we want Rodri fit, don't we, for that little double pivot?
Potentially, or do you just go with what's working?
Don't change what's not broken.
We'll probably have as we get closer to the time, I reckon.
Yeah, for real. And by the way, Diaz, quality performance from Diaz as well, bro.
Diaz has been very good this season. He has been very good.
Get back to his best. Yeah.
Well, good to see. Good to see. Listen, boys, I hope you enjoyed the show, man. I thought it was a good show, that, you know what I mean. So smash the likes on the stream if you've not done so already. Hit that like button. Really helps the support the channel. If you're watching back on the replay, then make sure you're giving us your comments down below. Your thoughts on the Liverpool game, thoughts on post Pep. Who do you want? Do you think he's going to sign a new deal? I think he's going to sign a new deal.
You think he is? I don't know.
I think he's going to sign a new deal, bro. But listen, it's our madness. Listen, chat, smash these likes, and make sure you guys are subbed up to the We Are South stand as well. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Love.
Cheers, man. Enjoy.